Yeah, welcome everybody. Douglas Matute. I'm a senior program manager for the Boston Debate League. This is my third season with the league, which has been awesome. But before that, I was a coach as well, like Roger, but I also debated back in high school, which is, I've been around for a little bit of time with the BDL. So yeah, super excited. Roger, are you sharing your screen or you want me to share my screen?
You can do it, and I think you're a co-host, so you should be able to.
Slideshow. All right, so everybody should be able to see my screen now. Let me know if by any reason you can't see it. But welcome everybody. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us for this Coach Crash Course. This is a great opportunity to get to know returning coaches, new coaches to the league, get to interact with each other, and sort of prepare you to the things that are coming for this season. For the people who are watching this later, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me or Roger or any person on the Boston Debate League to help you. But we're going to start with quick introductions. Like I mentioned, I already introduced myself. My favorite quote or things that I consistently say it's I have insurance for a reason. Because one of my fun facts is that I like to do sports where the danger level is pretty high. If the possibility of breaking a bone it's in the hobby, I would probably do it. So like mountain biking, rock climbing, snowboarding. And then every time I go above my level, I just look down. I'm like, it's okay. I have insurance for a reason. If I break a bone, I'll deal with that later. Um, we also have our two other colleagues, part of the after school debate team, Rainer Fagas and Josh Nixon, might be joining us later, but they're running a different program called Resolve, and that's why they're not in the call right now. Both of them are alumni of the program, and a little fun facts about them. Rainer loves to travel, and Josh used to live in Jamaica. And Rainer, George, wow, so many hours. Roger, if you want to give out your fun fact and your catchphrase.
Yes. My catchphrase is "Attention debaters." I like to yell it really loud at tournaments to try and get everyone to listen to me, with middling success. But some students, when they see me, then point to me and say, "You're the attention debaters guy." So that's my catchphrase. And a fun fact: I'm the treasurer of my bowling league.
Awesome. So you'll see both Rainer and Josh running around middle school tournament, high school tournaments. So if you see them, say hi to them, or they're probably one of your program managers and they're going to be working with you throughout the season. All right. So right now, we just want to see who's in the room. So please unmute yourself and give a shout out. I'm gonna put a different prompts on the screen. So please just unmute yourself, do a little scream, or you can just do the emojis on the chat, whatever you're comfortable with. But unmute yourself if you are a teacher, a BDL alum, a brand new coach, you haven't experienced debating, or if you see someone on the screen that you haven't seen in a while, please, this is your time to mute yourself and make a little bit of noise. If obviously you're allowed to do that. I'm sure a couple of us are home. But I see some emojis on the screen, which is awesome. Sweet. And also if want to highlight, oh, there we go. We had a shout. Thank you, thank you. You can also highlight any of these things that you relate in the chat, and that way people get to know you and get some connections along the way. I have some things. Awesome. I see Roger already making some connections with Candlepin. That's awesome. Perfect. Um,
And Douglas, I think just for the next slide, I think we can just do it in the main room, given the number
yeah,
of people we've got.
there we go. Yeah, that works for me. So yeah, like Roger mentioned, right now we're just gonna do it here in the breakout room. I'm sorry, in the main room. We just want to make sure that you guys get to know each other, get to collaborate with each other. Um, we're not gonna do breakout rooms, just gonna do it here. But if how many people do we have? We have okay, we don't have that many people, so I guess we can just go around the call and try to do a quick introduction. Yeah, if you guys want to unmute yourself, share your name, your school, and your role. Mainly, we want to focus on the first question. What do you hope students will get out by being part of the debate team and the larger debate community? But if you're a new coach, feel free to share some hopes and fears you have for this season. And if you're a returning coach, any strategies that you've implemented in your debate career to either support your team or help you grow as a debate coach. And also, if
And
you,
so, Sorry, Douglas. I should have mentioned this as well. I jumped ahead. I actually already asked people to share name and school and
Oh, you
role
did?
in the chat
Okay,
earlier.
awesome.
So if you want to jump right ahead into the
Okay,
hopes
perfect.
and fears and strategies, that'd be great.
Yeah, so thank you for letting me know. So yeah, any new coaches or returning coaches, please feel free to share any hopes and fears or any strategies that you implemented um, in your years as coaches. And also you can just put it in the chat if you don't want to verbally say it out loud.
I'm happy to start. My name's Anya Blanchard. This will be my first year as a debate coach in Somerville. And while I have experience of debating myself, I just put it in the chat. That was a long time ago, and it was also in Ireland, at the high school and university level. I guess my fear is that I won't know enough to be helpful to the kids in terms of I'm already feeling like the questions that they ask, I can't necessarily answer right off the bat. Like the questions about process, about, the kind of nitty gritty of the particular style of debate that BDL uses. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Do you mind calling someone else in the chat, or if you just want to mute yourself as well?
Sure. No, that's fine. I'll call on Tyler Kirk just because I had an internship at Boston Latin Academy back in the day when I was in social work school. So
Nice. Hey, I'm Tyler Kirk. I'm over here at BLA. This is my third year as a coach here. So I guess I'm hoping this year to help everybody kind of get what they need. There's a lot of students who come to debate to have fun. So I want to make sure that they're having the best time they can. And I also have students who are trying to go, on the travel tournament, kind of travel team tournaments and such. So I just want to figure out how to support everybody and keep it running.
Awesome. If we can get 2 more people because of time to share, that'll be awesome. Thank you.
I think we saw Cullen put his hand up for a second. I don't know if you want to share.
Yeah, that's practices of COVID learning. And so, hello, I'm Colin Brow. I teach at the Dearborn. And so if anyone knows Greg Nelson has had his second child, and so that's why I'm stepping in. So as far as what I'm hoping to get out of this are my students more than anything, is that I hope that the students that I talk to at the end of the year who are new to it are just as enthused as the experienced students, because like I'm brand new to this. I have no idea what I'm doing, and like I feel very comfortable because every student who's like experienced with it is like, I got you, mister. And I'm like, bet. Like I'm gonna trust you guys. I'm entirely leaning on you. And then I guess like the fear of it is just that whole fear of like it being so new. So like I guess just the overarching fear of like everything being brand new is a bit spooky for me.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Hopefully after today you feel a little bit better, making some connections and, rely on the coach community. Awesome. Can we get one more person and then we'll move ahead to the next section? Awesome. Yeah, Mosi, please go. Oh, Katie, if you wanted to go.
I don't want to go, but I was just trying to be helpful. I'm Katie. We haven't figured out where I'm going to coach yet. I have so much sympathy with people who are new or who are not new to debate, but new to this kind of debate. I have coached before. I coached in Ohio. I debated in Ohio. I debated in college. I debated later on for Debate Mate, which was kind of a competitor of Boston Debate League. And everybody has a different kind of debate. And it's all fine. It's all fine. So I feel good about that. And I'm excited because those little things that are different are kind of what makes it more fun.
Awesome. Thank you. Mosi, are you compelled? Do you want to share in 10 seconds or less?
My name's Mosey. I coach the travel team, so I don't work for a BPS or nearby school. I just work with high school varsity students from any of your teams who self-select into wanting to do some extra practices, put in some extra debate work to do national circuit competition, and sometimes travel out of state for debate tournaments. We're going to our first travel tournament this weekend in Washington, D.C. So yeah, I'm here because I'm excited to coach, and I'm here to meet some people and and get to know some other coaches.
Awesome, thank you. So that means that if you have a question at a tournament and you see Mosey, ask him before you ask us. Anything about debate theory, Mosey is your guy. Awesome, thank you so much. And like I mentioned, feel free to put your information in the chat. That way you can start getting into the debate coach community. We try to make sure that you guys interact as much as you can throughout the season and exchange ideas as we proceed with the year. So we're going to look at the crash course overview and the season expectations. So like any good lesson, we want to make sure that we have objectives that we're trying to meet by the end of it. So at the end of this course, we hope that you guys have make some new connections, whether it's with a new coach or with a returning BDL coach, that you guys understand the key ideas of the Boston Debate League case for this fall, and get to play around with that information a little bit more. So if you are only here to learn about the case, then that second objective is for you. We're also going to focus on the role, responsibilities, and key dates for a debate coach for the season. So any questions that you have about how to run an effective practice or where to find the dates and calendar season, we're going to cover that as well. We're going to go over the Boston Debate League's resource and staff support and how to access them, as well as to explain the role of a program manager. We're also going to understand the elements of policy debate and the structure of a policy debate round and how to prepare your students for a tournament, which is probably the most important thing for new coaches. Any questions about the objectives or anything that you don't see in the objectives that you would like us to go over, please mute yourself or just put it on the chat and we'll make sure to cover anything. And if by any moment you have a question or something that comes along the way as we're covering certain things, just feel free to mute yourself and put it in the chat. We want to make sure we answer all the questions. Awesome. All right, so this is going to be our agenda. We are running a little bit behind already for Roger's section, which is absolutely fine. But we're going to start with the intro to the Boston Debate League case and looking at the evidence packet. We're going to take a small break, and then we're going to spend 25 minutes to talk about the responsibilities of a debate coach. Then it's going to transition back to me to talk about the policy workshop. And finally, we're going to have a small exit ticket and close debrief.